Hi guys, I know I have been away for a while. I think it's the 18th today, February 18th. I'm pretty certain it is. Anyways, I thought I'd let you guys see my boo-boos for a little bit for a sec. Interesting, they always sleep together. Nala. Hey, Speedo. Okay, so the reason I've been mildly absent, I've been looking for a place to rent. I have not told my landlord, obviously, because I don't care to tell him. I don't really like my landlord. Okay, if you didn't hear that, it's I don't really like him. Okay, I have my reasons. The wife is the worst. Actually, it's not the husband; it's the wife. The wife is just plain rude. Not sure why. Never did anything to her. Never said anything to her. You know, but she's just plain rude. So, anyways, I'm just gonna pull this chair. So, I did find a place. It's not final yet. The good part is they do allow pets, so I can bring all of my babies, including all of my hammies, with a $400 pet deposit. So my deposit, including the regular security deposit, is going to be exactly the same as my rent. So initially I'm forking over $800 for deposits, and then the $800 for the rent. The rent does not include electricity. It includes heat and water, just not electricity. Because the heat is included, the electricity right now, we don't exactly believe the people that are telling us this, but he says that it's usually about $20 a month, depending on what you're doing, obviously, in your suite. But it's about $20 a month. My mother says to estimate 50 would be better, like, you know, take that into account in your finances. It's pretty close to where I am now, and it's pretty close to my parents, and it's pretty close to work still, but I am further away from work than I am currently. But there's that saying where you can't be choosy if you're like begging, you know, but similar to that, you know, you've got this many pets, you really can't be too picky about where you're living. And overall, out of I think 13 places we looked at online, when we phoned them, the moment we told them that some of the places said yes to cat and dog, but then when we disclosed that we don't have a cat and a dog, would a hamster or chinchilla be okay? And then some people would usually say no. Some people would be like, "What's that?" And when you try to explain it to them, like, "No, I would prefer not." And then there were those that said small pets okay, under 10 pounds. So obviously my boo-boo is only going to be less than half a pound. Maybe full grown she'll be a pound if she's lucky, because they're not purebreds, you know, they're not good quality, you know, the pet store kind. So I said, you know, I have chinchillas and hamsters all together is totally under 10 pounds, even if you, you know, put them all together. But then they say, no. But I'm like, you said small pets were okay, you know. So we ran into a lot of obstacles looking for a place, because even people that said pets were okay suddenly said no because they don't know what these guys are. So they're very uncomfortable with having them. The people who do, I guess, maybe had a bad experience. But overall, we looked at 13 places, and this is the only place that fits the criteria of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a place that's close to home and to work, and, you know, within budget. And so, and of course, I have to have it accept all of them, because I'm not rehoming my babies. None of them. I made a promise to these guys when I brought them home that I would keep them, you know. And same with these guys. I'm not in the habit of dumping them in a shelter. So I had to work within all these confines, and this is the only place I can find. My mother's not too happy with it because it's an apartment, and with apartments you have less control over the tenants. We smell smoke, so somebody is smoking in the building. Just one person, according to the manager of the building, it's just one person. But it's not on my floor. I'm on the second floor. This is on the first floor, the people that are smoking. And apparently it's only the one guy. Now, they did say that if you if it really bothers people, they could give them notice, and if they don't stop, they can make a move. But this is all, you know, it could be totally different once you sign the lease. So that's my mom's only reservation. She doesn't like that. The place isn't all that great. The place right now, they said that they're removing the carpets and they're going to put new carpets in. I did ask them if they could do wood floors, but because it's on the second floor, they don't want to disturb the people living above and beside. So they're not willing, I mean, below and beside. So, and also they said something about it would make too much noise or something. So they prefer carpet. I would prefer wood floors because it's easier to clean, especially if it's dust, you know, you just take your nozzle and put it underneath the cage and it would just suck it. But whereas if it's carpet, it's probably going to cling, so I would have to take the cage out of the way. But at least it's new carpet. When I asked why new carpets, they said, you know, everyone has a different definition of clean. While we rent to people, we expect people to try and keep it clean. Everyone has different definitions of it, and the current person that was living there is kind of a slob, kind of. So he never really cleaned, but he's a guy, you know. Guys don't all clean. We all know that. Girls are more clean than guys, sometimes anyway. So anyway, this guy never cleaned. So they are going to rip up the carpeting and put new carpet. There's nothing wrong with the carpet, actually. It's just, I guess they don't like it for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with it. I couldn't see anything wrong with the carpet. The bathroom isn't all that clean because the guy put all sorts of cleaning tools in the sink. But luckily I don't fill the sink with water and wash my face, so it's not going to be a problem. But they did say professional cleaning services will be going through the place to clean it. Plus a technician will be going through to check all the appliances to make sure it's all the right temperature and everything. Here's the good part. They did say that first month is free. So technically the guy's moving out February 28th, so it'll be available March 1st. So basically, if I sign on March 1st, I can move in anytime after the renovations are done, which is going to be a 2-day work plan for them. So basically, they're eating into my first month. That's free, though, so I guess I can't complain. Technically, I'll be paying April 1st. They do have somebody else looking at the place, so I do have to make a decision pretty fast, but obviously I saw it first, so, you know. But we can't really take our sweet time till the end of the month kind of thing. So we should make a decision sometime tomorrow afternoon or the following day. So by about Wednesday, I should know. The place does have a pool. It's outdoor, though, unfortunately. But that means summer I'll have a pool to lounge in at least. The facilities are quite clean. The laundry suite is in the building. The whole building shares it. I think there's 4 machines. Either that or 2 dryers and 2 washers. It's $250 wash, $250 dry, but it's regular household ones, so it's not a commercial size. So I might still take my laundry to a laundromat because it would be cheaper. $5.50 can get me triple loads, washer and dryer, whereas locally I would be paying $7.50 to $8 in my building. So I might have to juggle that, figure out how I'm going to do that. There is a gym. There's a treadmill, bikes, everything. It's pretty good. There's a sauna, which I would really like to try. The parking lot's massive, even for visitor parking, so I like that part too. There doesn't look like very many people drive. The whole parking lot's empty every time we go. So I think in total there's 1 building here. That's 3 floors. 1 building here, and then 1 more on this side. So the rental office is in charge of 3 buildings, and they're all identical. I don't even know how I'm going to find my way around an apartment building. I've never actually lived in an apartment in my life. They're all identical. Even the floors are identical, like first floor, second floor. But the guy did say if you don't have the right key for the right building, you can't get into the main door. So I guess that's one good thing, because, you know, it would really suck if I got lost. But aside from that, everything is good. The floor is not tiled. It's that kind of mat that you can roll. It looks like tile floors. I think it's linoleum. I think so. It's like it looks almost like a roll of carpeting, but it's a smooth, sleek, plasticky kind of surface. The flooring's not that great in the kitchen, but the kitchen's actually pretty big. Basically, the kitchen It's actually pretty hilarious. It's actually, the kitchen is about the size of my bedroom right now, and the bedroom is about the size of my kitchen right now. So basically, it's not that much smaller. The only thing that's missing is probably the hallway little area that goes into the landlord's suite that I currently rent from. So aside from that, there's not much difference in size. The kitchen counter space is pretty lacking, but I was shopping on IKEA, and I've been looking around. I did find a nice table and chair set and everything, and I'm looking at about $600 before shipping if I do take the delivery route. It's about 400, I think it's 490 something, or it could be 590, I don't know. But I found basically shelving, floor lamps, and curtains, you know, just a couple things. I probably won't be able to do it right away, but I thought maybe each month I could get one thing from IKEA, and over the course of the next 6 months, so before Christmas. Hopefully the place will be livable, like I'll have a kitchen table to eat at. I actually currently don't have a dining table because I never wanted to live here. It was against my will to come here. So I never wanted to make this place home. So I call it living. I just live here. I just stay here, but I don't actually want to live here. So this other place, the fact that I'm shopping online and looking, it's a good thing because it means I actually care. I'm happy. The bedroom is really big. There's no door per se, but I was thinking of making some sort of railing on the top of the area. You know, like there's like a door frame, but there's no door, and it's wider than a door, so it's not like I can, you know, hook on a door. But I was thinking of doing curtains, which is what I've been trying to get a lot of designing tips from online, from Googling, and people say that, you know, curtains can make a big difference. You know, it makes it like a livable space. But mind you, if I did that, it would make it smaller. But since I don't have a couch or, you know, living room stuff, it's not that bad. I mean, if you wanted a living room on top of a bedroom, then you would have a very cramped quarters. But because I don't, what I wanted to invest in was something like a day bed or possibly a sofa bed. But I do have a bed as well, so I do have to figure out if, most importantly, is this guy. I've been also doing some finances on that. Because I'm living on the second floor, I definitely don't want to get delivery of a cage. So I am moving up my shopping for this thing. I will go and submit paperwork for vacation pay. That's the only way I can get this on time. Because the earliest I can put on my credit card is the end of March. But if I want to get it before I move, the best thing to do is to get it from my vacation pay. I can always resave and put that away, but that probably never happened. But I'm going to get it. The reason is I don't think, based on the way I want to set up, this thing will fit. So the one thing I wanted to do was put the hamster cages. Sorry, it's not going to show up very well. What I wanted to do was put the hamster cages on the top. And so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the only way is to get this thing and shift it over by one, and then get another double stack. So I wanted to get one more of these guys. So then I'll have enough headspace to put the shelvings on. I've got plans for these. If I can, I'm just going to snip them right down the center. And then this part possibly will go right here. And this will line my hallway. And I'll have a lot of storage in my hallway. And I was thinking the bottom, I could put shoes and stuff like that. But if not, I can take it apart. Because right now the bedroom does not have space for it. But I could also put it in the kitchen, because I have no kitchen things right now. Because I'm trying to free up the bedroom. Right now, the place that I'm looking at is about this size. But it's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit wider. So basically, instead of this wall is actually right here. That's basically it. So basically, my room is actually bigger than my kitchen. So my kitchen, on the other hand, is about from here to about this dresser and just across. So it is actually pretty big, but that's including the kitchen stove and the fridge, and so I do have to work on that. But I couldn't get any measurements because there was tons of clutter on the floor. But that's about it. So I just wanted to let you guys know. So I should know by the end of this month if I'm moving, and if I do, I should be starting to move in. I can move in anytime in March. So I might be a little busy, but I'll still try to make you guys a video once in a while. Okay?